Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to take a look at Army Painter's Project Paint Station. Now, I've been painting miniatures for board games for a long time, and I am still an amateur at it, and I've decided to get into miniature painting, like full-blown, and I started with Star Wars Shatterpoint. I have yet to actually assemble any miniatures, as they are very intimidating. And I got this to help me out with keeping everything organized and be able to move it around a little easier. So let's take a look. This is supposed to be able to hold, I think, 30 paints. Yeah, 30 paints. It'll hold some brushes and it'll hold a little cup for water in it too. So, all right. Oh, it looks like you get a lot of brochures with this. All right. So let's see here. Looks like you get tool and assembly safety guide for assembling miniatures. That's going to really help me out because, like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm going to redo this. That's really nice. Warhammer paint guide. Little brochure about their hobby products. A really nice thick painting guide, so I'm going to go through that too. That'll be nice to read. And an assembly guide for this, and a little thing about smash or broken pieces. All right, so not a whole lot of pieces to this, and the assembly looks pretty darn easy. So let's see, you're saying using the assembly glue from Army Painter and put it together. So let's see how hard this is going to be to assemble. Doesn't look like it's going to be hard at all here. So this might be a mistake, but I use this tacky glue to put stuff together on here. And let's see how we're supposed to put this together. So first we have this double-edged piece here we're supposed to put together. And yeah, it looks like the lower piece goes down to the bottom here. So let's go ahead and get some glue on that and get that on there. And yeah, so I'm super excited to get my Army Painter paints on here, get a little station I can work on. I have some issues with not knowing like what the best paints are, because colors in Star Wars are pretty specific. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but we'll see. Okay, so I guess that would go like this. And it looks like I'm going to probably need some more pieces to make this perfect. But we'll see. And this tack glue dries clear, so that's really nice. All right, so next I have to place this piece in here curved like this. All right, so let's get some glue and get that in there. See how this turns out. All right, get that off there. All right. Doesn't look like there's side pieces to this. So it doesn't look like there's anything per se that goes to the side here. Hopefully now this will actually work when I put this next tray level on. Alright, so let's see how this works here. That's not too bad. This in here. Now don't put pressure on this because apparently that is a little weak. So I'm going to make sure this is in the tray properly. And glued. And that all looks pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. All right. Oh, here's the side pieces. So I'm assuming they're next. Nope, they're actually last. So next, we got this piece, which is going to come in here. Let's loose fit this, make sure it comes in all right. Make sure you're in enough for this. Yep, so that's good. Let's check this side. That's good. Okay, so I should probably let this dry for a little bit, and then we're going to do this top deck part. All right, so let's get this next layer in here. So we'll put this strip of wood in here. This one seems hard. And the other thing too is this is not the strongest thing in the world. So I think the better route would have been for me to attach this first and then attach this one to the bottom layer. So like not what the instructions say. But let me get this a little lined a little better and see if I could do better with this. Yeah, this one's hard. I'm afraid to like snap this wood here because it is flimsy at this point. Okay, that's a little better. I'm gonna get in there completely. Okay, see, look, that's already breaking. Okay, let's take a break here and let me see if I can figure this out. All right, so that's fixed. That was actually a lot easier once I was able to get hold down the sides for there for a couple minutes, and then it worked just fine. So that's on there. Now we need to put this top tray on. So I get some glue on that. But I mean, this is a weak point on there too, so you have to watch that when you're doing it. Yeah, let me get this glue going here. Some glue on this. There we go. Now all we have left is these side pieces. So get a little glue on those. I'm gonna put the side pieces on. Then we're just gonna let it dry here for a second, and then we're gonna see how well these paint pots fit in it. And brushes. I don't really have a cup that's small right now, so I'll have to pick one up, but see how well this pops into place here. And that looks pretty good. I might have to put some pressure on this for a little bit to keep it in there. Yeah, looks like I'm going to need to have a little pressure in there. Let's get the other side wing on here. So get that in. Oh, that one fit perfect. This one's a little bit of a pain. Make sure that's in right. Yeah, that's looking good. So I need to get a little pressure on here. Let this dry, and let me put the paints in here, and I'll show you with the paints in it. All right, so this is what the Army Painter set looks completed. I am pretty darn happy with this, and I'm going to get a lot of use out of it. This fitted most or half of my paints there, so I'm going to probably actually get a second one. to house the rest. I'm going to probably try to figure out a way of color scheming this or doing different things for different paints, but I really like this. I need to get a smaller cup for the water in the back there, and I'm going to get some better brushes for up here. But overall, this thing was awesome. So I did like this. It was a little difficult to build in some places. This was a little flimsy here for the second layer gluing. The next time around, I'm actually going to glue this bar on first before I put this section on here. So I'll go a little bit out of order. But overall, if you're looking for a nice little paint carrier for your army paints, I would highly recommend this thing. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it, and that was me building it. So thanks for watching.